Yo, YouTube, GK's back, and I'm doing something different. I'm going to continue the conversation I'm having about the Uncharted movie and Tom Holland, and I stumbled upon something so magnificent, I think. I didn't watch it. I'm going to react with you right now, live to it. It is a Uncharted live-action fan film, 2018, Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake. In fact, I'm going to show you some of the actors now and who made it and give total props to them. I have not watched it, so I'm definitely going to check it out and be interested right now. My main question is, will this actually be better than the Uncharted film? There is also a Portal short film made by the director who recently dropped out of the Uncharted movie. I think I'm going to react to that as well. It was Portal, made by Dan Trachtenberg. I think a lot of things have been going wrong with the Uncharted movie. I think the movie is in a box, and I'm having a feeling here that this fan film is going to be better than the movie they give us. So let's get into this in 3, 2, 1, action. Following is intended entertainment purposes, of course. It's not encoded, so I'm glad we can share it. Oh, I'm so excited. In this ship and in the junk which mutinated against us, there was lost richest spoils that ever were seen. Alfonso de la Corral, 1511. Ooh, looking clean. Baja Peninsula, Mexico. Okay, nice little whip right there. Music nice. Okay, I guess these are our bad guys here, right? Black cars always are bad guys. That's Drake. I can tell. It's the blue shirt. Okay. Alright, is this...
Did you get it?
No. This is all he had on him.
Alright. I get on it. I get on board. Bad guy's not too bad. Wish he had some more flavor to him. Oh, Nathan Fillion. He looks on point. A little too old.
Nathan Drake.
But looks good.
In the flesh. Legendary treasure hunter. Explorer.
That's right.
Historian. Thief.
Whoa, hey. I think you have me confused with somebody else, pal.
Man responsible for finding El Dorado, Corvera.
That's exactly what Drake would say.
And Shambhala.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Last night an antiquities collector
so
held a private auction in La Paz. A rare item of great value was stolen.
Maybe a little older,
an item my employer rightfully
this is a perfect actor.
So imagine my surprise when I find out that Nathan Drake is in town.
Sounds like quite a coincidence.
That's it.
Spot on.
Tell me.
Especially the face.
What exactly is this?
That is a compass. Perhaps we can use it to find this fella a haircut that didn't go out in the 90s. Am I right, guys?
Oh. That's just perfect. Even the dude's
You're a funny guy.
Huh?
Oh, where is it?
Look, I don't know what it is you're looking for, but I don't have it.
My employer is not a man you want to cross. You've already made him quite angry.
I do tend to have that effect on people.
Let's try this once more, shall we? Before I violently remove something you care deeply about.
So, does that mean if I care deeply about you, you'll leave?
Okay.
A little too much right there.
Okay.
Nathan, but okay.
We'll see how cooperative you are after a little time.
That little half smile thing, I love it. It's perfect.
El who? You getting all this?
Oh, yeah. Loud and clear, kid.
That's Sully. Yo. No way, dudes. You know what? I'm okay with that take on Sully, for real. At least he got the cigar.
Pulling up plans for the house now. Just keep those guys busy a little longer.
Easy for you to say. You're not about to get your finger removed from some fella named El Tigre.
I'm not sure that's the body part they're thinking of removing.
El Tigre. Yo, he looks spot on. Drake, not so much so, but I can get behind that though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's El Tigre? Thank God. Guys, whew. Seriously, that's, you guys, you got me. You got me. I was well presented. I was scared.
Have fun.
Hey there, little guy. What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, crap.
Jesus! What are they feeding you?
I like that little action right there. It looks legit like he's gonna get hit. This dude over here chuckling.
Wait!
Wait. I don't want to micromanage this thing, but I think you're supposed to be asking questions in between the punching.
I consider this a privilege, cabron. I hear there are many men who would pay a great deal to spend some time alone with you.
Awkward.
That's so spot on to Drake, yo. That's so spot. I love how they got that character already, yo. I can already tell he's got the character down. What's his name? Nathan Fillion, like perfect Nathan.
Got it. Second floor, southeast corner.
Tigre, trucha. Algo no está bien.
Here we go. Come on, give me the one hit KO punch on Nathan. Nathan did use his elbows a lot.
Easy! Not that. Stop it! Stop it!
Yo, I love it. Perfect. Took out 4 or 5 dudes. That's Nathan right there. A little comedy. Maybe a little too much comedy, but I like that. I like the take. Personally.
Oh, yeah. Ever better.
Well, it doesn't look like they're on to you yet, so
Oh,
just get
that was a
moving.
perfect delivery of the line.
They seem pretty pissed about
Sully's
the
still killing me a
bracelet.
little bit.
Yeah, I should have told him you have it. My face wouldn't be as sore. Keeping it nice and warm for me?
Oh, yeah. Nice and toasty. Hey, not to put
Okay.
a damper on things, but what happens if those letters aren't there?
Chloe said the intel is solid. Guy paid top dollar for him.
Yeah, he paid top dollar for security, too.
really maybe dye his hair that dark brown like Sully is.
Okay.
Instead of like full on gray, but I like it. I can get behind it.
You really
Because
need to
Nathan
check
cast
out
is so
this
good.
room.
Yeah, maybe on the next door. Hurry up, will you? Those guys gonna be on to you in a minute.
Oh,
Perfect. I love it.
Alfonso Albuquerque's
Sully is here.
murders. Ooh, this guy's not messing around. He's got original copies dating back to the conquest of Malacca. Here we go. October 1511. That's right before they sailed back to Portugal on the Flor de la Mar.
Which is now sitting at the bottom of the Indian Ocean. I'm telling you, Nate, it's wild goose.
Yeah, wild goose worth $2 billion. The most valuable lost treasure in human history. Wait a minute. He's got a whole stack of letters from Ferdinand Magellan to Albuquerque. Earliest one is dated just a few weeks after the Flor sank.
So?
That's what I'm
So
talking about.
Magellan
Get
served
in the
under Albuquerque during the
lore.
conquest, but history tells us that's the last they saw of each other. Unless... Holy shit, Sully, do you know what this means?
Kid, whenever you start doing this, nobody knows what you mean.
True.
Looks like it's gonna have to wait. They found your friends. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah, buddy. Get out. Come on, Drake. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Ya. Vete.
No way.
I felt that.
Yo, seriously.
Okay.
That's exactly what he would do, too.
Just like old times.
Yo, that's exactly what would happen. Yo, that was so dope. So dope.
Who took his ally?
Oh, there we go. Some of that scenery. That opening shot was so dope, too. I like, you know, being on the mountain, trying to get that feel. I like it. Even though it's just a house. Drake's been in houses before. What? Is this?
You know, I always find myself amazed that you two are incapable of returning these things the way you found them.
Ah, we got the insurance. You did get the insurance, right?
Is that her?
Right. As promised.
You know what? She looks better than, like, Sully's casting,
Right.
but
So, we're gonna break this
She's
open.
more on point.
I feel like we're always breaking things open.
How about I hang on to that?
Hey, did you see this?
I assume that's Elena.
I'll be
Yeah,
going
it's
to
got to
hell.
be Elena.
A triangle?
Clearly, it's
Not
Elena.
just a triangle, it's a trinity. A trinity, oh my God, of course. When the Flor de la Mar sank, it took 400 people down with it, but not Albuquerque. He was rescued by another ship called the Trindade.
Portuguese for Trinity.
Exactly. Now, history is spotty on who captained it, but there was another ship called the Trinidad, a Spanish flagship, famous for having been the first to sail around the world.
Trinity.
Magellan. Holy shit. Magellan captained the rescue ship.
Oh,
Yo, I love that they're doing
Oh, yeah, look
that.
at that.
That little scene right there.
Could those be coordinates?
This is perfect.
It never made any sense. Why would Albuquerque, considered to be one of the most brilliant military minds in history, put his treasure on the Flor de la Mar, a ship that had proven itself time and time again to be unseaworthy? What if the reason no one has found the treasure of the Flor de la Mar is because the treasure was never on it?
It was on the Trindaje.
Exactly, it never sank. And Magellan and Albuquerque both knew it.
So what's this then?
Our next stop.
Well, I understand
Yes!
the weather in the Philippines is particularly fine this time of year.
No way. Yo, that was so fire, yo. I gotta go over some of this cast, and it's just so good. All right, so Nathan Fillion is Drake. Stephen Lang is Sully. We had Gino Sergis as Diego. I think that was the main bad guy. And then Mirsa Monroe as Elena. We also had Ernie Reyes Jr. as El Tigre. It was directed by Alan Ungar. Writers Alan Ungar and Jesse Wheeler. Producers Nathan Fillion. Okay, so one of the producers was mainly the actor. Alan, Bruno, Jesse, Lewis. I'm going to show all this here. But oh man, it was so good. It was so good. I want to give props to everybody on this production for this fan film. So, executive producers Alex Laboche and Stephen Ponce, cinematographer Alexander Shinichi, music by Aaron Gillis and Jacob Shea. The music actually was really good too. Editor Alan Ungar, production designer Darcy Scalin, costume designer Jocelyn Kwan, makeup artist Hannah Schneck, stunt coordinator Joe Perez, color grading post-pro gumbo was what I guess what they used. Colorist Alan Louise Gordon. Visual effects by Lucas K. Lebrock and Crystal Reeves. Post-production Urban Post and Red Square Motion. This was amazing. They perfectly got Nathan Fillion as Drake, I thought. Yeah, I mean, I want to see a little younger. But the age, I think, is right. I just think Nathan Fillion looks older, but that's such a nitpick and not really the point. Nathan Fillion was absolutely tremendous as Drake. All the little quips he said, all the little one-liners, the comedy elements I really liked, because you need some of that comedy, especially in a big motion picture, and you need a shorter, condensed story. And doing something like that in the house where you find these notes, we're not going to get any of those type of scenes that we saw in this fan film, like when Drake is looking at the map and he's got the jewelry up to it and it reveals a code. We're not going to get that kind of stuff because he's a child. A child. Even the epicness of that punch is Tom Holland cannot deliver that because it's a boy Drake, and if they do it, that's at the wrong time and it's just inappropriate. This fan film understands so well the character of Drake. And then the little treasure sequence when he tries to figure it out as if it's a puzzle. Oh, it was amazing. I can take and I at least respect the fact that they did get Sully and Elena in there. Elena, I thought, could have been a little more involved, in terms of saying a couple more things and being more Elena-like. Even though she was, in terms of the things she did say, I wanted more Elena. That's, I think, to give more of her character. I think we could have got it, and I think I could have fell in love with her even more. Sully, on the other hand, I think they could have dyed the hair, but I can respect the fact that everything's not going to be straight up exactly like the video game, but Sully, the way he talked was perfect, and the way it was shot when Sully, smiled at the end with his little cigar thing, it was perfect. The cinematography, love the fact that they had some of these bigger shots, especially at the beginning and then at the end. And another thing, I love when the actor loves the character or art that they're portraying. Here's Nathan Fillion and Unger in an interview at Comic-Con last year talking about Nathan Drake. These are the things I want to hear from Tom Holland, why you love a character so much. You know, like, that really can get us, the audience, into and buy into this. I don't care if you look like Kid Drake. The passion and the love. Just check this interview out, and we can talk about it. I just feel that this is yet another reason why that this fan film will be a better version of the Uncharted movie that we're getting next year, December 18th, 2020, by the way. Go check out my video for way more details, but this is just yet another reason, and I love it. Nathan Fillion, you are a G, my dude.
Welcome to IGN Live at Comic-Con. I'm Jackie Sheen.
No, you're not. That's me. That's right. And I'm Sydney Goodman, and ever since the first Uncharted game was released on PlayStation 3, I've wanted somebody to make an Uncharted movie.
Okay, are you gonna read it for me?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, I'll take it from here. But instead of waiting for Hollywood to make one, director Alan Unger and living legend Nathan Fillion decided to make it themselves. They are here with us to tell us all about it. I mean, we've both watched it like way too many times.
Yes.
Oh, that's for the view count. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
It
was basically Sydney and I.
2 million. The other 400,000 is
Yeah,
the public.
probably.
They love it, but we're the real fans.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
totally.
We appreciate this.
Okay, and we want to have a little bit of fun. So Sydney came up with this lovely game. Okay, we're putting you on the spot, Mr. Fillion.
Oh, God.
Okay, Alan, you can help as well.
I'll
but
watch.
Obviously, Nathan Drake, like, he's the man. He can like solve all these cool puzzles. So we think you can too. This is a puzzle for kids who are age 3 to 5. So it should be really easy. Okay, so here, put your hands out like that. Okay, so you have to make this into a sphere. Like, it should be, oh, here, I'm gonna give you all the pieces. That's kind of cheating. Oh, there's more. There you go. So yeah, so for the duration of this interview, you will be able to try to put this together, and it should be really easy because it's for kids, you know? It's for, if you're 3 to 5, it's super
I feel like
simple.
there's a trap here.
No trap. It's a trap! Oh my gosh, we're such geeks. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, but we also want to talk about Uncharted, so.
Yeah, so while Nathan is doing that, Alan, question for you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this short is, you know, it has Sully, it has Elena, it has Nathan. Where in the timeline does it fall?
Good question.
Ooh.
So if you pay close attention to what the villain says at the beginning, he's omitting everything from the 3rd and 4th game. So this takes place between 2 and 3.
Okay.
Okay.
We needed to do, you need to have the ring. You can't do Drake without the ring.
Oh, you cannot
So
do
if
Drake.
we're gonna say, oh, this takes place later, it wouldn't make a lot of sense, and I feel like somebody would have come after me for it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Sydney is like a huge Uncharted fan.
Okay.
When she found out we were interviewing you guys, she was like, oh my God, I need to be a part of this. But so many people love Uncharted. Why did you guys get on board? Why were you like, okay, we gotta do this?
Look, you
Nathan,
play the,
you're doing a pretty
you
good
play
job.
The, yeah, how are you
Thanks.
doing, by the way?
Thanks, really good. Really
He's
good.
actually like kind of killing it. So
Doing
let's
a good
distract him. Answer that question.
You know, I think we are. What kind of shot is that, camera guy? What kind of show is this?
It's a kid show, teenage
So-
age show. Yeah.
So, I think the reason we all love Uncharted so
Okay.
much is because it invests us in character, it invests us in story. The reason I have to go from point A to point B, I feel motivated when I play Uncharted. I feel invested in the character. When Nathan Drake is betrayed, I feel it. The brother stuff that was going on in 4. Pew, single tear down my, well, maybe more than
Sound
one.
effect.
I
that was
definitely
good.
had more
But
than one.
it's
You can really get behind him. You can relate to the
totally.
character. You can relate to the hero in him.
Yeah.
You know, he's not like perfect. We were saying he's not this perfect archetype. He's got flaws. He scrambles. He's not graceful in a lot of ways. He's very relatable.
Completely. And I mean, I think you guys really, you can tell that a couple of Uncharted fans like came behind this and made it happen. So like, how exactly did you make this happen? Did you just have Nathan Fillion's like phone number and you're like, hey,
Yeah,
man?
what's up, man?
No, we had a mutual friend, Alex Leibovich, who's a producer who produced my very first film. So we both grew up in Toronto. He moved out to LA, and I was getting ready to do a film that got pushed. So I had this window of there's an opportunity. And I called him up. I said, listen, I pitched you this idea a couple of years ago. What do you think about asking Nathan or popping him a text? He's like, he's not a video game guy, so he doesn't get it. Like, he didn't understand sort of what this could mean to a lot of people. I sent him like an essay. I emailed him this. I'm like, you got to read this. This is exactly why you got to ask Nathan. And he put us in touch, and we had dinner. And then
So going back to Nathan, how's
Done.
it going? Oh, I mean, that doesn't look done.
That was like, okay, you know
Perfect.
what? He gets a round of applause. I'm not gonna lie though, you get partial credit here because you made like kind of like the two halves and then just kind of gave up.
I have no feeling in my left hand. It
Yeah.
made it a little more challenging.
Hey, good effort though,
Thanks.
right?
Good
Okay.
effort.
I want to ask you guys, how did this movie, well, she asked you like how it came to be, but like why did it have so many false starts? Why do you think it was so hard to get going? My co-host Max, he's sitting over there, but he did like a 5-minute piece on like all the false starts of Uncharted. So like why do you think that happened?
Right?
How long
wonder.
you got?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You wonder what's going on
brief-
behind the scenes.
bridge
Sometimes
version.
I'm sure it's scheduled. Sometimes there's like a story argument
Yeah.
about.
Like if you were to take Nathan and say, hey, you're going to be the star of this, you got to commit. I mean, that's like 6 to 8 months
Yeah.
for a film of that size. You're going around the world.
Yeah.
Actors fall out, directors fall out, nailing the tone. Everybody's got an opinion. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. I think there's been a variety of reasons for it. And I don't know, it gave us an opportunity. I'm kind of happy it took this long. It
Yeah,
gave us an
well,
opportunity
yeah,
to
we
give it a
like
go.
everyone else got tired of waiting.
Just got tired.
Yeah. That's a good question about tone. I mean, I thought it was pretty comedic. Like, were you guys worried about, okay, how do we balance this? Do we make it really serious? Like, I mean, it is a pretty serious game. Like, we were talking about, like, serious tear
Yeah.
flow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
But that's
how
what
did
it
you
does
balance
well.
that? Yeah.
The balance in the game, it goes from being very funny and it could be goofy at times, but it's balanced with action that could be pretty visceral, and you've got your historic exposition that comes in every now and then.
If I was given a choice of, so the first time I get to see something Uncharted related, will it be sad and heavy or fun and light? I would have picked fun and light.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, it was great.
What Uncharted does so well is that they really, Naughty Dog really nails that balance of like, here's Nathan Drake, he's saving people, he's not saving people, he's finding things, and then maybe
saves nobody.
he saves nobody. He's finding things, and then all of a sudden he's like looking at a bad guy and like quips some one-liner, right? And like that's the Nathan Drake that I feel like people love.
Right.
So going to like attention to detail in this thing was really great. I mean, how the aspect ratio changes as you're going into a scene where there would be combat. Like
in the aspect ratio.
that was
Everybody loves it.
love it. So what do you think that's like the direction that video game films should go, is lean more into the experience that players are having?
I think a lot of people are actually going to be angry at me for saying this.
Say
If
it.
this was, if we were doing this and this was for real and, you know, studio, I don't know that I would have done that specifically. I don't think I would have. I think knowing what this was supposed to be and intended to be, I wanted to do this for the fans.
Yeah.
And I think that nobody's done it before. We've seen the first person thing done ad nauseum. Nobody's done camera coming around and sort of following a character.
And it's clearly a trigger for gamers who play. And it's my new hobby is to watch the reaction videos on YouTube.
Well, you guys
People
created the
watching them.
meme, the HUD meme with the gun at the bottom. The gentleman over there who did an amazing job.
We had some really great videos. We had one where like every action scene would have like the button pop up, like,
like a
in the
QTE,
game.
yeah,
it was
yeah.
super fun.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that draws people in it and gets them. It's the trigger. It's the this is my. I love it.
Well, the way that we're inspiring people is like that's what we felt going into this.
Yeah.
We were inspired by Naughty Dog and the storytelling and the character.
Talking about Naughty Dog, have they been in touch with you guys at all? Have they said anything?
They yes.
Oh, okay. Tell us.
Not like they
Well, they
haven't
tweeted
yeah, well,
publicly
Amy Hennig, who
nice
I
things.
guess created the characters, she tweeted me and said she thought it was fantastic, and it
So
warmed
cool.
her heart to see this 13 years later. She said our baby, something like that. Neil Druckmann, who's now running Naughty Dog, also put a heart. The former head of Naughty Dog. It's when you get their support and their praise, it means a lot.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah, it really does.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic, and the best part of it clearly is Nathan Fillion as Drake. Nathan Drake. Their names even match, meaning it was a match made in heaven. I love this. Now, is this gonna be better than the actual movie? Like, do I want a part 2 to this? Hell yeah, I want a part 2 to this. And I just have a feeling it's gonna be better than the movie. Why? Because it's not a freaking prequel. They got the Uncharted movie prequel with Tom Holland. They're gonna have millions of dollars behind that production. This probably didn't have millions of dollars behind it, as some of the bullets, you know, you could tell that the gun wasn't shooting at the end, or the bullets weren't going through stuff. There wasn't really any blood splatter either. The blood is a creative choice to show or not show. So I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to be like, yo, this was fan made. And it's amazing. 2018, you got to check this video out. It has 6 million views on YouTube on Alan Ungar's page, published July 16, 2018 of last year. So I think you should really check this out. Obviously, if you haven't already, you could be one of the 6 million. It's just amazing. This was just amazing. I loved every second of it. Like I was saying, the Portal movie by Dan Trachtenberg, a director that Uncharted movie just lost, he made a short film with Portal. And I think we're going to watch that next, in a separate video, of course, because this deserved its own video. This was amazing. I'm glad I got to do this reaction with you and watch it with you. Clearly, I don't want to put my face cam on. I don't really do the face cam. Just get my voice so you can see a full shot of the movie, short film, live action. Oh my God, this was so good. What did you think about it? Put it down in the comments. Will this be better than the movie? Will it? I kind of have a feeling that it is going to be, and that's sad. Whoever this Alan Ungar is, they need to get him involved in the project. And I know that they're doing prequels, so they're not going to have older Drake, so you can't get Nathan Fillion. So at that point, you might as well not use anybody else. But that just shows that you can do an older Drake and it be good. This was fan-made. It blows my mind. I'm GK. I want to do some more of this type of stuff. Movies, video games, talking. I want to do video game reviews as they do movie reviews. I want to do it more like that. I think that would be really cool and different and interesting than your normal video game reviews that you see or read. But this was so dope. All props and all credit go to Alan and his team. I read everybody from the cast to directors to the stunt coordinators, all of that. It was just amazing. I'm GK. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. If you want to see it, I'm going to throw the link to the original short fan fiction live action movie. The story takes place with everybody already understanding who Sully is, who Elena is, and who Drake is. I loved coming into the middle. In the middle of the story, they came in. Like, Drake was already on a mission. He was captured. He's continuing his mission. You have to come into this with an understanding of what Uncharted is, and I think that is the way to go, especially with the big movie that they're trying to do. I think you need to come in and not introduce these characters, make people understand that these are already characters millions of people love. And once you appeal to us fans, newcomers will understand and want to be a part of this and then go play the games. Because it is a promotion for playing the games as well. And I just don't think Tom Holland is the way to go, because the movie's just so boxed in. I did a video on it. I'll have that in post where you can check out the video and things I said and all the news regarding the Uncharted movie. I can't believe I missed this short film, but I'm so glad I got to do it now, because that's one of the things I love about doing some of these videos. I get to explore new things and find new information, and then I get to share that. This was just so good. I'm GK. Stay tuned. Got another video on the way. You know we've been doing double uploads for a while now. Thanks to all the old subs for staying around and loving the content. Let's get some more engagement in the comments. To all the people who are new or new subs or thinking about subbing to the channel, I post pretty much every day. I have over 100 videos on YouTube currently. Something you may be interested in will be there, I am sure, or I hope. Thank you all so much. The new sub goal is 50. Thank you again. I can't say that enough, because if you are generous enough to like, sub, and comment to my channel and to the videos and be a part of the Grown Kids, then you must really be a good person, and I really hope good things happen to you. I'll see you back in a little while. Nathan Fillion as Drake is so awesome.